So here's a one-to-one art class being carried out here in Otra Cosa. Yeah, it's this kind of personal attention that Otra Cosa provides to underprivileged children who probably have never had anything like this before.
Matthias is working. Yeah, he doesn't want to get dusted.
Yeah. What are you painting? A ship?
Es un árbol.
Es un árbol.
Con una casa.
Ah, con una casa, sí. Sí.
Oh, no, tú hablas del paseo, tú hablas del paseo.
Sí, está bien. Esto en rojo. Rojo.
So Najin, just tell me, this project really got going about a year ago, did you say?
We started in January 2010.
2010 January.
We had this, two volunteers who went to the skate park in Trujillo, and then they had such a great time. And
Yeah.
they wanted to build like skate
They
ramps.
said, why don't we do it in Huanchaco for the kids here?
Yeah, so that's what they said. And then I was, it's such a great idea, but then it would be nice to have like a safe environment.
Sure, that's good because you got all the walls around.
Yeah.
And the kids, mainly their parents, they live quite close around here
Yeah,
in this
they're
neighborhood.
yeah,
What's
they're
this neighborhood called?
Cerrito de la Virgen.
Cerrito de la Virgen. It's on the edge of the town, isn't it? Almost in the desert. It's the
Yeah,
poorer
it's
part of the town.
Very poor part of
So
the
many of these kids, their parents will be working, low-income families,
in a very informal basis.
in the informal
Yeah.
sector, selling things in the street.
Yeah, they get paid like on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
They don't have enough education.
And do the parents show interest in this project?
Yeah,
Do they come and...
in the beginning, we had a little bit of misunderstanding because like, their parents said, "Oh, we want our kids to study." So,
To
of
study?
course, yeah. So.
Oh, they wanted the
Yeah,
kids to study.
So they were thinking that the kids might just want to play, they're not gonna study much. So then we create this environment. We also like have
I see.
like a rules.
Art
So
classes.
whenever they're going to the school, they have to come here with their homework and then
Yeah.
finish the homework and then.
Oh, so when they come first, I didn't catch that. When they come first, they do their homework and then they play.
Yeah, but
What
now
time?
it's a holiday, the vacation.
Oh, of
so
course it's vacation time. What time do they come after school then? Normally, what time of day?
They're studying like until around midday or
Midday,
1 o'clock,
yeah.
and then they
They come here.
They go back to their houses. They have lunch.
Yeah.
They rest and then they come.
Come here, sort of 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
It's open for 2 hours.
Yeah.
So in the beginning we only started with a skate ramp. The
Yeah.
volunteers just build the skate ramp. And
Yeah.
then, we have like start organizing different activities, sports. Like they have volleyball court, multi-bars.
Yeah.
And then some volunteers, they wanted to teach dancing, to the kids.
Yeah.
They can also do some coloring.
Yeah.
And last weekend, they organized like a trip to the zoo.
A trip to the zoo. Oh, that's lovely.
There's a zoo
In Trujillo.
El Trópico.
El Tropico.
Yeah,
Where we were.
just-
There's a zoo there, is there?
There's a zoo there.
Okay.
So we
And
have,
and the cost, the Otra Cosa paid for the travel and everything for that?
we have some like donations from
Yeah. To
from
pay for a bus to
volunteers.
take
Yeah,
everyone.
bus.
How many kids went?
Emily, how many kids were? Emily, how many kids were at the trip?
The trip, we were 42 people, like 5 moms, 1 dad, and
Yeah.
like 25 kids. And
25 kids,
Some
okay.
volunteers.
Yeah.
We have like every day comes maybe 15 to 25 kids. Like we have our group already.
Yeah,
That
okay.
they come the same time. We know all their names, we know their families.
The street ramp in Trujillo, is it also in a poor neighborhood like this, or is it
it's
for...
in the shopping mall.
Oh
It's
yeah,
very
yeah.
nice.
It's just there are
Very
street
fancy.
ramps and street ramps. A lot of the street ramps are for the rich kids, aren't they?
Woo!
Yeah, and they got really fancy skateboards. So where'd you get the skateboards from? The volunteers
We
bring
just
them?
donated.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, we had a one volunteer from Malaysia, and then
Yeah.
she had a contact with the skate industry in Malaysia. And
Oh,
then
really?
She wrote about her story for the radio station. And
Yeah.
then, they got some equipment donated.
Mm-hmm.
So she sent me this huge box with full of.
Really? A box full of skateboards? And you got them through the customs without any problem?
She paid it. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was very expensive.
Oh yeah, here to get things out of the customs must be difficult. Okay. Yeah.
And now we are like formalizing more of the activities. We developed the attendance sheets.
Oh, yeah?
And also developing the ficha social.
Yeah,
like
ficha
the
social.
The background of the kids.
Yeah.
And we also have the contact with the families.
How about with the school that the kids go to in the morning? Have you had contact with the school?
They usually go to school in Huanchaco. I mean, they walk all the way to Huanchaco. We used to send some volunteers to some the school in Huanchaco, but we had some difficulty in like having 30 kids and just one volunteer having really difficult.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, sometimes
Do they all go to the same school, do you think?
they go to different
Mostly.
schools.
Oh, they go to different
And
schools.
Emily, which schools are they going to?
Jose
usually?
Alaya.
Maria de Socorro, the other one.
Yeah.
Jose Alaya.
Yeah.
It's like right when we come outside.
Well, Emily, Najin, thank you so much for bringing me here to see this really good project. It's a very good project. It's working with poor kids from poor families, giving them leisure facilities and using that as a basis for improving lifestyle through health, education, and improving their education, particularly by doing the homework after school and then giving them some leisure activities. And I'm sure you'll be building on this and maybe even considering a food component in the project later on. Who knows? It's a really exciting venture of making contact with kids in whose families are living in poverty and using that as a basis for very good developmental work. Thank you so much for bringing me here.